Ah, what a beautiful day to be alive. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping. Couldn't be better. What the hell? Jeez, what the heck was that? God, these drivers are so annoying, man. Like, you guys should be walking. God, you're polluting our planet. Oh, I don't even want to think about all the factories going on and all the pollution going on with that. That just makes me sick. But I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for my car. And I wouldn't have my phone if it weren't for the factories. I wouldn't even have the sidewalk I'm walking on. How can we get this energy we need without killing our planet?
Many people believe in eco-friendly ecosystems with electric cars and solar panels, but what people don't realize is the downsides to electric cars, such as the destroying effects and the damage to our atmosphere. Unsustainable energy in our past is why we have global warming now, because that is energy systems that run out and we can't be replenished, such as coal and fossil fuels, and they aren't good for what the future has to come. The dilemma between human gain and environmental consequence is pointless because we wouldn't be here today without what we did in the past. Due to modern day factories, and even though both methods of production are both damaging to the atmosphere, we do need to run on those because that's what our systems are built for nowadays. Knowing that energy production is a necessity for us to keep moving forward, that sparks the question: what energy source, unsustainable or sustainable, is best for our future? The Earth is a complex system composed of 4 interconnected spheres: the atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and biosphere. Each sphere influences our choices in energy production, guiding us towards methods to suit our environment. The atmosphere, the envelope of gases surrounding the Earth, regulate the temperature, distributing solar energy. It impacts our energy needs for heating, cooling, and pushing us towards the harness wind and solar power to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. The hydrosphere, covering all Earth's water, is essential for life and energy. Hydropower uses flowing water to generate electricity, making it a key renewable resource. Humans have adapted to the water cycle ruled by the hydrosphere by developing water management practices. This ensures a reliable supply for humans, but has environmental impacts. The lithosphere, the solid crust of our planet, is rich in minerals and energy sources. Fossil fuels extracted from the deep within have powered human development, but come with significant environmental costs. Geothermal energy offers a cleaner alternative, tapping into Earth's internal heat. The biosphere, all living beings provide organic materials for biomass energy. By converting plant and animal waste into biofuel, we can create sustainable energy sources. Healthy ecosystems also enhance energy efficiency, supporting conservation efforts. By understanding these spheres and their interactions, we can make informed choices about energy production. For instance, here in BC, the hydrosphere makes hydropower most accessible, making up 80% of the total energy production of the province. To understand how each energy source affects humans and the environment, we first need to look at them. Fossil fuels, including coal, oil, and natural gas, are derived from ancient organic matter. They have powered industrializations for centuries. Fossil fuels are highly efficient and have historically been cost-effective, providing a reliable energy for electricity, transportation, and heating. However, they contribute to air pollution, respiratory diseases, and climate change. Additionally, The extraction process can be dangerous for environmentally damaging. Fossil fuels significantly impact Earth's spheres. In the atmosphere, they emit greenhouse gases that contribute to global warming and air pollution. In the hydrosphere, oil spills, runoff from mining, and contaminant water sources impact the hydrosphere. Extraction processes like mining, drilling, and disrupt landscapes and ecosystems in the lithosphere, and in the biosphere, habitat destruction and pollution harm wildlife and biodiversity. The extensive use of fossil fuels accelerates climate change, leading to extreme weather events, sea level rise, and biodiversity loss, impacts in agriculture, human health, and economic globally. Nuclear energy is produced by splitting atoms in a thing called fission, generating a large amount of energy. Nuclear power plants have several positive effects on humans, including the production of a significant amount of electricity and low operational costs and minimal greenhouse gases. However, they also present negative effects such as high initial construction costs, the risk of nuclear accidents, and challenges of managing the radioactive waste. Nuclear energy has various impacts on Earth's spheres. In the atmosphere, it produces minimal greenhouse gas emissions, which is beneficial for the climate mitigation. However, in the hydrosphere, there is potential for contamination of radioactive waste, which in thermal pollution, which can affect the aquatic life there. The lithosphere is impacted by the need for significant land for the plant construction and waste storage. Additionally, in the biosphere, risks of radiation exposure can affect both human health and wildlife. Nuclear energy can significantly reduce carbon emissions, but accidents like Chernobyl and Fukushima highlight the potential catastrophic environmental and human impacts. Hydropower generates electricity by harnessing the energy from flowing water. Hydropower has several effects on humans. On the positive side, there's reliable and renewable energy source with low operational costs, and once the infrastructure is built, it's easy to use. However, it also has negative effects, including high initial construction costs, potential displacement of communities, and environmental impacts of river ecosystems, which affects fishing and many other industries. Hydropower has various effects on Earth's spheres. In the atmosphere, it provides virtually no emissions, aiding for climate change and mitigation. However, it also has the flow of hydrosphere, impacting the aquatic ecosystems and the water quality. In the lithosphere, it can also cause soil erosion and sedimentation issues. Additionally, in the biosphere, it affects fish mitigation and aquatic biodiversity. Hydropower can reduce resilience on fossil fuels, but it can also lead to altered ecosystems and changes in the local climates due to modifications in the water flow. Wind energy harnesses by wind turbines and convert kinetic energy into electricity. Wind energy has several positive effects on humans, being clean, renewable, and increasingly cost-effective energy source. However, it also has negative effects, as it is intermittent energy source that can impact local landscapes and generate noise levels, so it is bad for the homes are near it. Wind energy has varied impacts on Earth's spheres. In the atmosphere, wind energy produces no direct emissions, contributing to cleaner air. In the hydrosphere, it has minimal impact. In the lithosphere, it requires land turbines and installation, which can affect local ecosystems. But in the biosphere, the wind turbines can pose as threats to birds and bats population, and if it's not properly sited. Wind energy reduces carbon footprint, but requires the careful planning of minimalized impacts of wildlife and local communities. Solar energy captures sunlight and converts it into electricity using photovoltaic cells. Solar energy has several positive effects on humans, as it is abundant, renewable, and becoming more affordable. However, it also has negative effects, being intermittent and dependent on weather and daylight, and requiring significant land or rooftop space for installation, so it's not being applicable for everybody. Solar energy has various effects on Earth's spheres. In the atmosphere, it produces no emissions, promoting cleaner air. In the hydrosphere, solar energy has minimal impact, though large-scale solar farms may affect local water cycles. In the lithosphere, the effect by the land requires for insulation, which can lead to habitat loss. And in the biosphere, while the manufacturing process and solar panels can involve hazardous materials, the operational impacts are minimal. Solar energy can drastically cut emissions and promote energy independence, but must be balanced and use considerations and technological advancements. Geothermal energy types tap into Earth's internal heat and generate electricity and provide direct heating. Geothermal heating has several positive effects on humans, including being both a reliable and consistent energy source with low emissions. However, it also has negative effects as its utilization and limited geologically access areas carries potential, including for induced seismic activity. Geothermal energy has distinct effects on Earth's spheres. In the atmosphere, it has low emissions, helping to combat climate change. However, it has affected local groundwater systems in the hydrosphere. In the lithosphere, drilling for geothermal energy can lead to subsidence and minor earthquakes. If managed properly, geothermal energy has minimal impact on ecosystems in the biosphere. Geothermal energy offers a steady, low-impact energy source, but requires careful management to avoid geological disturbances. There are other renewable sources as tidal or biomass, but share characteristics with the other renewable sources, having considerable and less negative effects on the environment. Here's a clear overview of the effects that different energy sources have on humans and the environment. Renewable and non-renewable resources have an impact positively and negatively on our environment. This chart shows the effect on humans and the effect on the environment. By understanding the impacts of sustainable and non-renewable energies, it can tell us which path we're actually going to be going down. So if we want to prioritize long-term, we'll go more renewable. If we prioritize short-term and profit, then we'll go non-renewable. So it's all about what we actually want to do for the planet and what's best for us in the future. So although sustainable energy is a superior option, it still has its flaws. Deeming unsustainable practices sometimes justified, and that the choice of ours to create our own energy is situational. Our future depends on both the methods we use now and the new ones we have yet to invent, along with the efforts to tackle our generational debt and pollution. The world is in our hands to repair, and we must strive to do what we think is right. So there's no definite answer on which class of energy production is correct. However, one clear conclusion arose from the confusion. The best methods will be the ones that hold the world's best interests.